Awesome. I am live on YouTube and on TikTok. Awesome. So, as you guys are joining, drop in the comments where you're from. Um, I would love to know where you're from. I have a business that's worldwide and I want to help people worldwide. And so I love to know where people are from and where they're joining from. I'm from a city just north of Salt Lake City, about 40 minutes. Live in the mouth of a canyon. It's beautiful there and it's beautiful here. And it's a beautiful morning, July morning. We're going to be, what is it? Our high today, oh dang. Our high today is 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's going to be a beautiful day, and I'm excited to jump on here and share my story with you. Um, I am going to be sharing how I am shifting from working my 9 to 5 job to shifting to a business that's automated and works for me 24/7, and how that is going to replace my income and how I am going to walk away from my 9 to 5 job within the next 6 to 12 months. So that is my goal. And I have a plan and I want to share that with everybody because I believe that the system that we're all in today, where we go to work, we get up, we go to work, we come home, spend a few hours with the family, and then we go to bed, and then we go and we do the same thing over and over and over again. I believe that is shouldn't be the way life is. We have families for a reason. We get married for a reason. I got married so I could spend time with my wife, not to go to work and spend time with other people's spouses and wives. I didn't want to do that anymore. And I wanted to be a stay at home dad. And so I'm going to share with you how you can yourself. I'm sure you guys have all done side hustles and network marketing. Drop a one in the comments, guys, if you've done side hustles, if you're trying to make extra money on side hustles. Drop a one in the comment. I have. I found out, when I first started my career, I wanted to, I had my whole life ahead of me. And I was super excited. I just thought if I just could climb that corporate ladder, if I could work really hard and be able to do everything my boss asked me to do, be loyal, do all of those things, then they were going to help me. I was going to climb that ladder. I was going to make more money and I'd be able to take care of my family. But every year, I'd come to the end of the year and I'd look back and I'm like, wow, I made tons of money, but I felt like I made not enough. And even some years, I felt like I was moving backwards. How many people have felt that way? Drop a two in the comments if you guys have felt that way, where you actually feel like you're moving backwards year after year after year and living paycheck to paycheck. Drop a two in the comments. I'd love to hear. I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I talk to people all the time, and I hear that exact same thing. And so um, I started looking for other ways to make money. Okay. You can laugh, do whatever you want, but I did network marketing. Okay. Network marketing is a great concept if it's done right. Um, but what I found is I was spending more time away from my family building a network marketing company than what I really wanted to. Okay. I had some level of success, not anywhere near where I wanted to be, but it gave me a little bit of income, but I was actually paying more out to build my business and spending more time than I wanted to. And so that's when I went online. I'm like, okay, this is stupid. Okay, I make a decent income. Um, I make a decent income in my career. Okay, I make a good income. However, it's still not enough. Okay, every month we're just living paycheck to paycheck. We're a month ahead, but it still feels like living paycheck to paycheck. And if something broke, guys, like our car breakdown, different things, okay, it puts a hamper in our finances. How many people are feeling that way? Show me some love, guys. Show me some love. How many people have felt that way where they're just like, if I just had my car break down, I had to buy a new fridge, whatever it was, it's gonna cause some problems in your finances. So I, like I said, I was trying to do a network marketing company and build that, and it just didn't work out. I spent more time away from my family than what I wanted to. And so I went online trying to find ways to find leads for my network marketing company because I didn't like the old school way of, hey, make your 100 names list and go contact all your friends and family. I hated that. Okay. I got sick and tired of that. And then I would actually, because I wanted it so bad to be able to change the way I made income from my job to making it a passive income. I wanted it so bad that I would go out 2 to 3 times a week, go to the local mall, and I would go contacting for 2 hours. And I would just go. Now, you guys, you got to understand, I'm an introvert. Okay. Um, you may not think so, but I really am. I am actually more comfortable just kind of sitting in the background, um, doing my own thing, letting others be the spotlight. And there's sometimes that I like to be the spotlight. Don't get me wrong. There's sometimes I like to get out and talk with people, but my tendency is to be more reserved and just kind of be in the background. Um, but I pushed myself out of my comfort zone because I wanted something different so bad. But like I said, I was spending more time away from my family. I did that 2 or 3 times a night. I had a meeting once a night, and then I'd go to people's houses. And so I was spending all this time outside of my full time job trying to generate an income. And I hated it because I was losing time with my kids and I lost out on memories. How many people, if you've done that and you felt the way that I felt, guys, drop a one in the comments. I love to hear you guys give me some love, interact with me. Okay, that makes the lives so much better. Um, and how many people felt that way? Where they're just doing everything that they can, doing everything right, but yet they feel like they're still falling behind. They're still trying to make ends meet. They're broke by the 25th of every month. How many people feel that way? Show me some love, guys. How many people feel that way? Drop a one in the comments if that's you. Drop a one in the comments. That's you. You guys that are joining new too, drop in the comments where you're from. I'm from a city north of Salt Lake City, Utah. About 40 minutes at the mouth of a canyon. Beautiful place. We get lots of wind though. So drop where you're from if you're just joining. Love to hear from where you're from. And then, so I was super frustrated with having to take so much time for my family. That's when I went online looking for a different way. Okay. And I found digital marketing. It was really pretty cool. Joined. Thank you for joining. Let's see. And hasn't sent gifts for a while. Okay. Trying to read some of these comments here, or some of the messages here that pop up. Okay. That one was a little different. And so I started learning digital marketing. Okay. And it fascinated me because in my career, okay, I've been a software quality engineer my whole career for over 22 years. Okay. Like I say, I make a decent income, but it's not giving me the lifestyle that I want, where I want to spend more time with my kids. I want to travel with them. I want to be able to be a stay-at-home dad with my wife and help, with the things at home and be with my wife and my family. That's why I got married. Okay. But in my job, I automate my job. I literally write programs that automate my job. And I'm like, man, if I could just automate my business, I would love to do that. And that's what I found in digital marketing, is that I get to automate my business and put my business on autopilot. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not you've got to work at it. Let's see. Why is that? Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate that. New Age Investment. Awesome, Matt. Why is this funding awareness for trust? I'm not going to. Thanks, New Age. I appreciate you joining, but that's not what we're talking about in my lives. But I do appreciate you liking it and and commenting. However, I'm not talking about that right now. So I appreciate the gesture though. And that's what I'm not looking for. So I was super excited about digital marketing because I could automate my business and I could build a business that brought leads to me while I was sleeping, while I was spending time with my family, doing all those things. And so I was super excited. Okay. Then I dove in. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put my network marketing business online and I'm going to find leads. And I completely failed. I crashed and burned. And it's not easy. Okay. Digital marketing business in general is not easy. And I struggled because what I learned is, in digital marketing, you have your website. Okay. You have your email series that goes out. Then you have your product. Okay. And you've got to test each one of those things in digital marketing. One, to see, is this product that you have, is it a product that's wanted or needed? Okay. You've got to test that. But part of that, though, is that you've got to have your website, all your copy, and the funnel built and set up. Now, for me, it's not a big deal because I have tech skills. Okay, I can do that, and I did that. But I was a terrible writer, terrible copywriter. Okay, not very good at copywriting. But you've got to test all your copy to make sure that, to get the right message and get the right people coming, and being able to. Looks like I had a spider web or something there, and to be able to get your right message and market your product, right? And then your emails, you got to have the right copy in there to make sure it's converting and people are getting value out of the emails, right? So there's 3 different things in general that you have to test. Well, I was brand new, beginner. I had no idea. Okay, at first I did some searching online, put some stuff together, copied some other things, and ran ads, and it was a crash and burn. It was terrible. Didn't get anything. And then I came across a mentorship program where I jumped in and paid thousands of dollars. Okay, they taught me. I learned a lot, but I still crashed and burned. It was still difficult to get all 3 of those. And then I came across back in December. I was frustrated. I was ready to quit. I was overwhelmed, frustrated with my job, frustrated with business. And I'm like, okay, why am I even trying at this? Okay. And I was just ready to quit. And back in December, this last year, I came across, it was 8 months prior to that, I came across this Legacy Builder program, this other program, and what it was. And I think it's amazing because it takes all the guesswork out. Oh, I think there's one other part I missed on those 3 things, actually 4, is the whole marketing side. Okay, that's the core component. This program took care of website, emails, and product. Okay, for me, took out all that guesswork. It's already converting. People are making money with the website they were using, the emails they were using, and the product. Okay, which I thought that was pretty cool. And then it allows you to just learn and focus on marketing. Okay, super powerful. How many people have tried business, and how many people are in business for themselves? I'd love to see drop a 1. Or if you're trying to build money on the side through a side hustle or second job, drop a 2 in the comments. I want to know my audience. Who am I talking to? So, come on, guys. I know there's a couple people watching. Drop the comments. Anyways, it's fine if you don't, but makes more fun, makes it better if you guys drop comments. I'm getting a phone call, and I'm going to turn that off. Hold on a second, guys. Let me turn on my do not disturb here so I don't get. There we go. Sorry, had to go turn on my do not disturb so I don't get phone calls and texts, unless it's my wife. Most important. If she calls or texts, I'm answering that one. I don't want to be in the doghouse tonight. Anyways, so where was I at? I was talking about Oh yeah. So this program takes out all the guesswork. Took out all the guesswork. I watched it for 8 months. Okay, because I'm like, this is too good to be true. They offered a done for you website. Okay. And I'm like, this is too good to be true. Okay. Could this really work for me? Is this going to be it for me? Okay. And I watched people do it. I watched people build a business. I watched people making money. And it wasn't until I saw one of my friends and previous mentors who's built multiple six-figure businesses online. She sent an email out and she was promoting this business. And thanks for joining, you guys. And I was like, okay, this is serious and this has real merit to it. I'm going to look into this a little bit further. So I started asking questions. I joined a free webinar, listened to Michelle O'Neill, who's the founder of this. She's an amazing lady. Her and her husband, Mike. I've met both of them. I've been to their house in Wichita and sat down, broke bread with them, and we just talked. And it was awesome to be able to sit and learn from them and get their mindset and get their vision of what they want to do. And I found out that they want to help 1,000 families become self-made millionaires. Can you tell me the good news? I am talking about business and helping other people build an online income using an automated business. So if it's related to that, sure. That's what this live's about. Anyways, so I was super excited when I heard that they want to help 1,000 people become self-made millionaires so they can be home with their families, so they can be with their kids, they can do all those things that they've desired and wanted to do forever. So this year I just got about 200,000 in scholarships. So everything for school and housing is free. 200,000 in scholarships? Wow, I've never heard something that high. Vexo. Is it Veco? Did I say that right? Or Vexo? What would you recommend me do? What do you recommend? Well, I am not the expert, but for me, I went to school and I got a great skill, learned a great skill, went into debt for school, had to pay it off, my debt. I didn't have scholarships like you did. And I've got a good job, had a good life, but what I would tell people now is, I mean, if you want to go to school, great. We still need people that go to school, get degrees, that are doctors, dentists, those type of things. But there's a lot of degrees out there in school that are aren't worth anything. People go to school and get in, tens of thousands in debt, sometimes $100,000 in debt. And yet they get out of school and they're only able to get a $20,000, $30,000 a year job. Help me make sense of that, right? Tell me that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. And so you just need to be careful. You got to choose what you want, something you desire and what you want to do. I would go and ask people and talk to people that have been in that job for 20, 30 years or whatever you're going to school for and see if their lifestyle is what you want. I didn't know anything different. I had a mentor who was home with his kids, stay-at-home dad, had an online business, had a business. I went to join the Navy as an officer, being a pilot, and buy a lot of real estate. That's awesome. Go do it. I think that's awesome. That's a great path, my friend. I think that's a great path. If that's what you want to do, go do it. I think being a pilot in Navy is honorable and it's super competitive. That's for sure. I know a Navy pilot, and it was super competitive with him, but he was so dogged determined that he finally got in. So you're going to have to really push hard and be determined. And then real estate is a great way to go. And I am going to be buying real estate as I have more money coming in. So, and then building more streams of income that way, right? In fact, we just finished renting out our basement. We needed the rest of our house, but we had an income through a rental, and we built in our basement an apartment. So, but anyways, So I, you know, went through, did my research, looked at this, and dove in, and found out some really good stuff. And I'm super excited because they were teaching us. Well, let me back up. Now I'm kind of thrown off. I'm getting used to learning how to do this, guys. So bear with me. I appreciate the comments though, and I do love the likes. Hey, Modern Dad, thanks for joining. You guys, Modern Dad, you guys should go check him out. I love his stuff. He is in this with me, and he is killing it. I really love watching your stuff, Modern Dad. Calvin, you guys are awesome, you and your wife. And thank you for liking my live. I really appreciate that. But hearing Mike and Michelle, sitting down with them and hearing them spill their heart out and telling that, hey, we want to help 1,000 people become self-made millionaires so they can live the life they've always wanted, be with their family, whatever it is they do. Hey, what's up, my friend? Thank you for joining. I really appreciate that. And hope things are going well for you and your family. And I love that because I'm like, I want to be one of those self-made millionaires. And how does she have the credentials for this? So you guys, 2.5 years ago, she was stressed, overwhelmed, and she's a mom, a grandma, and all she wanted was time with her family. And she searched and went online and found this, and she's turned it into an amazing community. Over 2.5 years, she's 53,000 people in our community now, and she gets on lives training with us at least once a week. And if you join her mastermind and other things, you get way more training, multiple mentorship, live training mentorship from her and from Mike that are teaching us. They're teaching us how to be a self-made millionaire, teaching us to have multiple streams of income. If you jump into this program, you automatically get 4 if you come in at the $900 level. I am working on setting up another stream of income that they've taught us. And so I will have 5 streams of income. And she showed me one of her streams of income in a community that she built where she makes almost as much, almost half of what I make in a year in a month. And it just blew me away, guys. She showed me proof of that. And so I know she knows what she's talking about. And it's changed my outlook on business. It's changed my outlook on my ability to be able to do this. I know that I can do this with their help and mentorship. Anybody can do this, you guys. We as human beings are amazing, and you have the ability. You have certain talents that I don't have, and I have talents that you don't have. But it's not talent that's going to get you there. It's your determination, it's your willingness, your desire. And if you have a desire to change your life, get out of your job, get out of debt so you can be at home with your family and be with your spouse and your kids, you can do it. And I found this vehicle to get there. And so I'm sharing it with the world because my goal here and vision is I want to help dads build a 6-figure online business following a 2-hour workday so that they can be stay-at-home dads, okay, and do the things that they love. And I am looking right now for 24 dads, parents, doesn't have to be just dads. My main focus is dads, but I'm there to help everybody, okay, to jump in and start a digital online business with me. And I will share with you the things that I'm learning, the things that I have totally failed at. You can learn from my mistakes. Okay. I'm telling you guys, I have spent over $40,000 with different things trying to figure this out. Okay. And this program that I'm in now, not anywhere near that cost, has more value in it, and I've got more out of it and made more traction and had more success in this than anything else that I've done. You guys, this is incredible. So you can learn from my mistakes and not have to spend thousands of dollars, guys, to be able to get to where I'm at, or even to learn, right, and build your business. Okay, in this program, there are four streams of income, 4 levels that you can jump in at. Okay, 900, 600, 300, to 100. Okay, if you jump into the 900, you get to resell. That's the other thing I need to talk about. You get master resale rights, guys. Well, what does master resale rights mean? So when I was doing my network marketing company, I I would sell. It was literally an app, a digital app. Okay. Don't get me wrong. The product they have is amazing, and the leadership is amazing, and I still use it. But I needed something where I could make more money. Okay, and this will be one of my streams of income. But this app went for like $65. $65 a month. Okay. Well, I would only get a small percentage of that. Thank you, Pat. Thank you for liking the live, and same with you, Modern Dad. Thank you again for liking my live, you guys. I really appreciate it. Drop a 1 if you guys are hearing what I'm saying and resonating with what I'm saying. Okay, I'd get a small percentage. I probably shouldn't have used $65 because it's going to make me do more math than I really want to right now. Thanks, Pat. Thanks for the 1, brother, sister, my friend, and Modern Dad. Thank you. Okay, I would only get a small percentage of that. Okay, I don't even remember exactly because their compensation plan was pretty complicated. I learned it because I'm a numbers guy and a geek, and I want to figure out, okay, I'm going to make this much this next month or whatever. I was trying to figure it out. I did a whole spreadsheet on it, so I knew what I needed to do to make money. Anyways, I'm digressing. But I would just make a small percentage of that, $65. Okay, let's just say I got $20 out of it. Okay. You know how many apps I'd have to make in order to make 6 figures? How many sales I'd have to make 6 figures? A lot, right? Well, master resale rights with this program, you get, let's see, how can I put this? I'm going to put this over here. You get 100% profit. Okay. So what that means is I make a sale to a customer of $900. I make $900. That's $900 in my pocket. Okay. Who wants that versus $20 every sale? Okay. Who would rather have $900 versus $20? Drop a 2 if that's what you guys would rather have. For me, that's what I wanted, right? I can do the same amount of work or less even, because I'm not doing the old school network marketing system. I am doing digital marketing leverage, having a business that's automated. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. And I can make way more money, way more money than I can make way more. Wow. I don't know if that's good English, but I can make way more doing this than that. Okay. When I saw that, I'm like, blow my mind, you guys. This is awesome. I can literally make over 6 figures with 12 customers at $900. Okay. Get that? Okay. There's 5 billion people on the internet, on social media, guys. Do you think I could get 12 customers? Yeah. Right? Out of 5 billion? Is there competition out there? No, not really. If you understand digital marketing and how it works, there's not really competition out there. Okay. And so you connect with people that I can't connect with, and I connect with people that you can't connect with. And so there's so many people out there that need help, that are looking for something. Okay. And this program teaches you how to find those customers that you can help, that you can connect with. Okay. And it's super awesome. I love it. So for me, I saw that and I'm like, okay, 100% master resale rights, meaning I can take this, I buy it, and then I get to resell these myself, these programs. Okay. At 900 level, you can resell all 4 of these. And that's what I'm doing. And now I'm building another stream of income on the side, which I'm going to be sharing. You guys can come join my community. It's going to be free to start with, where I'm going to be teaching about leadership. We need dads. We need more men to step up into leadership and to grow their leadership skills and lead their families. And that's what I'm doing is I'm helping dads and helping them grow, become a better dad, a better person. Not that I'm perfect, don't get me wrong. I'm learning on this journey too. But we can go on this journey together and help each other to be better dads, to be better spouses, to be better fathers, to be better brothers, to better sons, okay, better coworkers. I can tell you, I plugged into this leadership system and blended it for 7 years. From the time I started to now, my income in my job has grown by, I don't know, $80,000. If I look at it, let's see, but back then, yeah, 80,000 plus because of the skills that I've learned a year. Okay, 80,000 plus a year because the skills that I learned in leadership. And if you look at this, you can't really see it in my live on, but here, okay, I've got the books, got leadership program. It's amazing because when you grow as a person, you provide more value to the market, and the market is going to give you more. It's going to give you back more. Hey, Melissa, thanks for joining. How are you? Appreciate you joining, Melissa. And so my community is going to be around that. How are you doing this morning? Is going to be around that, and I'm building it. So if you guys want to join my community or you want information, did you just send a gift? Who sent a gift? Yeah, you did. Just send a gift. Thank you so much for that gift. I really appreciate it. Thank you for liking my live. Good. How are you? I am doing great. Having a great time here on my live, sharing. So appreciate you jumping on and sharing. Melissa, she's another member of our community she's a teacher, and she is building a business so that she can be more present with her kids, which I think is awesome. I got to meet her back. It's been now a few weeks. I can't believe it's been that long, huh, Melissa? In Wichita, where we both were at Michelle and Mike's house, learning from them, our mentors. So it was awesome to be able to get to know Melissa and hear a little bit about her story. I interviewed her, and I haven't put it on my YouTube channel yet, Melissa, but I'm going to. I just got my videos we did there into my website, and so I'm super excited about that. So, but what I was saying to you guys, if you want information about this is basically a blueprint. It's a system that you can follow step by step that allows you to make 100% profit. Okay, whether it's 900, 600, 300, 100, who would like even an extra $300 a month? Just one sale, right? She can change everything, right? I plan to upload our interview soon. Awesome. Yeah, me too. But I'm doing priorities, right? That'll build our YouTube channels, which is cool. Which, you guys, is another stream of income that we're building up too. So I guess I'm working on 2 more streams of income too, because you can monetize on YouTube, and they teach you how to do that too. That's another way we're learning. So literally, guys, it's just a start, because you look at some of our community that have been in longer, that are growing as well and building their business. They have 10, 12, 14, 15 streams of income. That just blows my mind, which is awesome. And today's day and age, you need that, okay? And that's what this gives you, is it allows you to learn digital marketing without having to figure out all the rest, because that digital marketing skill is literally the 6-figure skill. And once you get that down, you can market anything and make money, okay? Nobody can take that away from you. If you guys know, you guys know Warren Buffett. I'm pretty sure you do, okay? He was talking to a group of college kids, and one of the college kids raised their hand and asked him a question. The question was, what was your best investment that you ever made, right? Because you know that he invests in companies, buys and sells stocks, buys and sells companies, all that. Okay, so what was his best investment is what the student asked him. And guess what? It wasn't what you thought it was. When I first heard this, I thought, well, yeah, what investment did he make that was the most, that gave him the best profits or whatever? And he said, the certificate sitting on my wall showing that I completed some education. And that just blew my mind. That was not at all what the students were expecting. Is not at all what I expected when I heard this. And your education and your learning and building who you are and learning digital marketing is going to be your best investment. It's going to be your biggest asset. Okay. I went to school to learn a skill, and it's provided me a good life and a good job. Okay. I no longer want to work for anybody. I'm continuing to work, and that's what I love about this is those who, one of the challenges I had was like, well, how do I build a business? Because I know getting a business off the ground is going to take 80% effort to get it off the ground. Like, you talk about the rocket, it takes 80% of the fuel to get it off the ground, right? Same in business. You've got 80% effort to get that business going. Besides, business can have a huge investment, all this stuff. A huge investment. I looked at franchising, and it would have been $300,000 to $600,000 depending on what I did, and being in debt. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, especially when businesses fell within 80% of businesses fell within the first 5 years. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. That's why I went the network marketing route. But then I ran into problems there, making only a small amount, right? And I'm like, this doesn't work, and I can't do this. This has not given me the time I needed. And that's what I love about this digital marketing business, where I get 100% profit. I make more. My investment was literally a one-time investment of $900 plus a $39 fee, which gave me access to the website and community. Okay, so $939. I had to get a domain. Okay, you can get those anywhere from $2 to $15, $20, however much you want to spend, and then a professional email. Okay. I spend $65 a year for my professional email. Okay, divide that by 12. What is that? 10? I don't know. I can't do math quick. Melissa, help me, your teacher. Whatever it is, it's dollars, right? Per month. Okay, and so literally under $1,000, I got a business in a box. Okay. You don't teach math? Oh, okay. Sounds good. I need to ask my wife. She's been a math tutor this last year, math aide, building some curriculum around math. I should ask her to come do it, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, I've got a business under $1,000, guys, where I've already made a sell, and I'm basically in profit mode, which is crazy. Okay. I'm in profit mode now, and I can do this from home. I'm using free platforms to market. I'm streaming on YouTube. Okay. Totally free. I'm using a product called StreamYard that's recording what I've got, streaming to YouTube, building my YouTube channel. At the same time, I'm streaming on TikTok, finding people where there's 5 billion people. Okay. This program teaches you how to build a business without even doing ads or spending, and you can do it all organically. Teaches you how to do it. And Michelle O'Neill built multiple six-figure business for free, basically, with no marketing cost whatsoever, because she leveraged these platforms. And that's what she's teaching us. I've been going through her training on how to tell your story, and I've been listening to it over and over because that's what I need to get better at. Okay. And it's awesome. And so, you guys, this is the real deal. This is amazing. And if you want to change, if you ever thought about, imagine this, guys. Imagine being able to wake up in the morning, looking at your phone, and it says, you just made a sell. You're like, what? I just made a sell in my sleep? Well, it's not because you were sleeping that you made the sell. Okay. I mean, you got to, because you were able to sleep and make that sell because you have an online automated business that works for you, that's open 24/7, even while you sleep. Okay. When I was looking at the franchise, I would have been there from 8 or 9 a.m. to 10, 11 at night for years, making enough money to pay it off so then I could step away and hire somebody else to do it. Okay. And I'm like, there's no way I want to do that. And I wouldn't have been able to been in profit mode for 5 to 10 years. Okay. And I'm like, forget that. I don't want to do that. You guys, I made a sell in my first 7 days and I'm in profit mode. Okay. I've been doing this since December last year. And this has changed everything for me. And I'm super excited about the future because how would that change your life, you guys, if that happened to you? How would this change your life if you could work a couple hours a day? It doesn't have to be a block of 2 hours. It can be, but you work that around your life so you're present with your family, still do your job, and you have this automated business working for you in the background while you do the things you need to do and things you love. And you build it to a point where you can go into your boss, guys. I can't wait to do this. Just imagine you can go to your boss, you sit down with them, and you go, imagine this, guys. Think about this. You go, I don't have time to work for you anymore, so I'm firing you. And you get up and you walk away. You don't give your 2 weeks notice. You just walk out of there, right? I'd probably do that, give 2 weeks notice just because that's who I am. I don't want to leave them hanging. But you just get up and you walk out. How would that feel, guys? For me, that's going to feel amazing. I was on the other end of that a few years ago where I got fired over Zoom in a very terrible way. Should have never been fired. My boss just didn't like me. And he took advantage of an opportunity where they were trying to clean up some things because of the big problem that we had in the world that made everybody go home. And he took advantage to try to get rid of me because I threatened him. And that's when I really decided, like, I'm done working for somebody else. Yes, that would be amazing. Exactly. It's going to be amazing because you're going to do it, Melissa, and I'm going to do it. And we're going to help other people do it, right? Be able to walk away. Then you get up the next morning and boom, you see a notification. I made a sell. I didn't have to work today yet. And I already made a sell. All the work that you did prior to that in building your business continues to build momentum and continues to grow into the future where you'll be able to, guys. It's awesome. So if you guys want information about this and start learning about it, get the blueprint. I'm giving it for free. You can go here, guys, and put your email address in. I'll send that blueprint to you for free. Watch the video. I just uploaded a video that I did with Michelle, guys. Go watch it. I'd love to see what you think. And look at it in the lenses as, okay, is this something that's possible for me to do? And if it is, if you say yes, go to the next step, guys. I'm not sure when our next webinar is going to be, but get in my email list. I will send you an email when it is, and it'll be totally free. You can watch it on Zoom. You can look at it. You'll be able to hear other people. Follow me, guys. Okay? Follow me. You can also go to the link in my bio. And I will give you the information that you need and reach out to me, ask me questions. Make sure when you put your email address in a few minutes, if you don't get it, go to your spam folder and then move it to your inbox, mark it safe so you can get my information and be able to get the invites to the webinar. So you can get information on this, guys, and how you can change your life and be able to change your family's direction. Be an at-home dad, be an at-home mom, okay? Be with your kids and be able to travel and create memories with them, or whatever it is that you may want to be. Maybe you want to homeschool, but you can't because you work full-time. Get this, build it, replace your income, be at home. Do the things that you want and really want to do. Don't let the world or that system that's taking you away from your family beat you. When you can fight back, you can do this. Anybody can do this. And I will help you do it. So I got to go. Thank you, Melissa, for joining. I really appreciate it. And all those that have joined, hope you guys have a good day. And I'm going to be going live around 8:30 Mountain Daylight Time every day. I went a bit longer today. I hadn't been live for a little bit, so I'm getting back in the groove and doing it. But I appreciate everybody that's joined and that's liked my live and asked questions. And You guys take care. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks again, Melissa. Keep in touch. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay. Goodbye, everybody on YouTube. Appreciate you joining and watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.